Hey, my friend, this is David. Welcome back to Cross Fitness, helping men and women get in the best spiritual shape of their lives, one workout at a time. Quick thought in this video that I'm calling Why Drinking Water Can Help Your Spiritual Life. Let's talk about that for a minute. Water is pretty important. I mean, physically, biblically, all of that. Can you imagine trying to brush your teeth without water? I'm like, what do you do with that? Or washing your hands, you got soap on you. You need water, right? I swim laps every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My goodness. I mean, gee, I'm pretty thankful for the water in the pool. And, our bodies are like, what percentage is our bodies of water? I don't know what it is. I'd have to Google that. But I mean, the majority of our bodies are made up of water. So I don't know, what is it? We can go about 3 days without water before, this dehydration factor kicks in and our body begins to shut down. Water is a thing, it was a thing, and it is a thing in our day. It was a thing in Jesus' day, in the feasts, as I understand it, in New Testament times, or they would, on the last day of one feast, I forget which one it was, but they would pray for water and they pray for the Messiah. And this is the day that Jesus stood up and said, I am the living water. Whoever drinks of me will never thirst again. And he was just making that connection, right? And there's a verse, I'm not exactly sure where it's at. Probably should have looked it up before I turned the camera on, but it said, the Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your frame. In a sun-scorched land, he will strengthen your frame, and you shall be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail. Isn't that wonderful? It sounds like Jesus with the woman at the well, like, hey, I got water. You'll never thirst again. I think it's interesting. I heard in a sermon here recently that Israel's like 60% desert. And yet God has blessed that dry place with water. They export billions of dollars worth of produce that is water intensive, like peppers and leeks and watermelons and melons, things like that. And they sell water to their neighbors that are all desert around them. God has just blessed Israel with water. And so, just like water comes in three states, liquid and solid ice and steam of vapor gas. In the same way, I got three thoughts that I was thinking about, just pondering over before I turned the camera on about, how, about water. First of all, number one, God is the creator of the hydrological cycle. He thought all of this up, not only the physical science, biological, reasoning for the hydrological cycle and the rain and the evaporation and all of how photosynthesis works and with water in our bodies, but really the spiritual metaphors that go along with that too. First the spiritual, then there are things that are analogous to our spiritual lives. So God is the creator of the hydrological cycle. Second, I was thinking that, the Holy Spirit is that stream of living water that Jesus was talking about, this effervescent, artesian well that springs up within us from our spirit, that just never runs dry, Jesus said, blessed are those which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. I mean, that thirst is something that we can offer to God. And then the third thing is that Jesus gives us access to the river of life. In the book of Revelation, chapters 21, 22, we can read about the New Jerusalem and this river of life that flows there. There's the trees of life are on either side of the river of life and produce a different crop of fruit every month. It's just amazing, but all these water metaphors. And so, may we just kind of think about that today. Next time you drink, take a drink of water or something. I hope you drink lots of water during the day. It's good for good health. Let's think about some of the deeper meanings of water and how it can be good for our spiritual life and how God is involved in as an active agent in all that water symbolism. Okay, so just fun thoughts to think about today. All right. Well, I hope that encourages you. Get you a big old glass of water, take a deep drink, and think about the things of God. For now, I'm David, your virtual mentor, reminding you that I'm always for you. And hey, I'm never against you. Take care.